Right, okay. Apparently we are live, and always the thumbnail is wrong, but oh well. Change thumbnail. Welcome, Jacob. How's it going, dude? How's it going? Welcome. Hope you're all doing well. Okay, how's it going, guys? Welcome. Yana, how's it going, dude? I saw you on Animal Crossing. How are you finding it? We need to play, dude. We need to play together. Maybe if you're on voice chat tonight. Welcome, guys. Happy weekend. Even though if most of you are in lockdown, you may be feeling for one of the first times that it might not feel like a weekend. I don't know. Do I play FIFA? No, I do not. I'm not a big fan of football, dude. Fair enough, though. Did they? Yeah. So, not in. Well, the production for the Batman has been temporarily suspended until things look up. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Matt Reeves actually tweeted it out the other day, but we all knew it anyway. Just got up, so lucky I did. How's it going, Dallin? I don't know. I'm okay. Thanks for asking, Nap. How are you guys? I probably won't stream as long today. I'm feeling a bit tired today, but I thought I'd still stop in because I haven't streamed. I didn't stream yesterday. I streamed the day before yesterday. I'm not reading any comics right now, no. I haven't read any in a little while. But I'm thinking of starting Sandman because a friend of mine keeps recommending it to me. Sorry if I keep looking over here. I'm just trying to tweet this live stream out in a few other places. Dallin, you got my name right. Ah, good. Do I know if New Mutants is coming to Disney Plus? No, I don't think so. Maybe eventually, but I have no idea about that right now. I swear I heard it's still getting a theatrical release. I could be wrong about that. Believe it or not, after all this time, it still might. Hold on. Wolverine by Daniel Way. Sandman, good choice, dude. Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things. I haven't actually read it before. Oh, yeah, again, sorry, every single time the chat never appears on screen. I literally go through this every live stream. For some reason, my software here is really bugged, so it doesn't always work out the way it should. The chat box, that is. So work. Why isn't it working? Come on, appear. There we go. Penguin or Riddler? I would have to go with... Wait, are you talking about Gotham or just the characters? If it's Gotham, I would choose Penguin. If it's characters, like in, overall Batman lore, it'd probably be the Riddler. Believe it or not, But yeah, I'm thinking today's stream is going to be a mini stream. Hi, Boba. Do you think that the Flash is running out of villains? Finale must be Thorn. I think it is. They could always, in a similar sense to Bloodwork, pull out, another character from the Flash's long list of villains. To be honest, there's still lots of villains that they could bring out the woodwork and write a story for the season that's good. Bloodwork was decent. I didn't find it spectacular, but it was still decent. There's nothing inherently wrong about it. So yeah, I agree. I think they are a little bit. And yeah, I think the last season's villain should indeed be Eobard Thawne. Sorry, just there we go. Right, I've tweeted that out. Sheep. I think your notifications don't work again. Well, that wouldn't surprise me if that's the case. How did you get onto this stream, though? How's it going, Nicholas? Welcome to the stream, buddy. Croc, hope you're doing well, dude. Hope you're doing well. Do you think Zoom's fate as the Black Flash was a waste? Do you think that they can compellingly bring back him as a villain for an arc or even half a season? Do I think it was a waste? Not necessarily, just because it still created the Black Flash in the CW's Flash, in the Arrowverse, and it's not like, we see villains often reoccur that were main villains of the previous seasons, other than Eobard Thawne. So, we haven't seen the Thinker. It's not like we're going to see Cicada pop up again. It's not like this, that, and the other. You get what I'm trying to say. So, at least, Zoom got some kind of legacy almost afterwards by becoming the Black Flash. So I don't think it was necessarily wasted in a way. I think I see where you're coming from in another way as well. So yeah, I would say no, just in terms of the Arrowverse and in terms of the Flash show. Aziz, enough. What's my opinion about the DCU so far? I think it's a rough start. I think they kind of found their footing a little bit, obviously after the whole Justice League mess, even though Wonder Woman was around that time and it was good. I'm still not massively optimistic for the future, though. I know some films are going to be good, like Black Adam's going to be sweet. I think another Shazam will be good. I'm quite a fan of Shazam. We all know Wonder Woman 1984 is going to be really good. I'm not optimistic for the Flash movie. I'm just not a big fan of Ezra Miller's casting, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to enjoy the movie. I'm just, quite apprehensive about it. What other movies have we got? Sorry, my mind's going blank. Obviously, the Batman, but that's technically not DCEU. So in a way, I don't know what to say, really. It's just not perfect, and it could have been a lot better. But at least they're trying to be on the up and up. Elijah, thank you very much. Love your channel. You're my favorite YouTuber. Well, thank you very much for saying that, dude. I really do appreciate that. The thing is, I guess you could say they could do Inertia. That's one thing, but they've already brought, and people keep saying, to bring in Bart Allen, but it's just like we kind of had him in essence through Nora, and I can't imagine, there'd be another season of The Flash where we get to see someone like Bart Allen, like a relative of Barry's. So as for Inertia, that's possible. But I don't know. I don't know if they're going to go there. I really don't know. I would doubt it, actually. I feel like they could still do something with Cobalt Blue. I would be so down for that. That would be really awesome to kind of go back into that kind of realm. With how he gets his speed. It would be kind of familiar yet brand new at the same time. I know like we've had blood work this season and we've got Mirror Master in the back half, but I think it would be good if we got even if it wasn't a speedster, but like Cobalt Blue, like that, like not inherently an actual speedster. That would be awesome. And then to have the Reverse Flash if season 8, for example, is its last, as the definitive final speedster villain and villain in general. Irish Dino, thank you very much for the super chat, man. For the £2. Out of 10, how bad is Sandra at Rocket League? What, dude? I'm glad she's not watching. Well, I'll be honest. Out of 10, I would say I feel bad. No, I would say she's improving. So out of 10, she's like a split down the line. 5 out of 10, but it's going up. It was 9, but then it went to 8, then it went to 7, and then it went to 6, but now she's at a 5, so hopefully she'll keep improving. Croc Block. But yeah, no, thank you once again, Irish. Appreciate that, dude. Hopefully we'll play some more Rocket League later tonight on the server, which I haven't pinned, by the way. Don't worry, guys, I won't mass self-advertise the Discord server today, but I will pin it to the top of this stream because I forgot to do that. Which, I should be doing. Welcome to anyone who's brand new to the stream. I know a few people keep joining and leaving, but it seems to be growing a little bit. I think I missed a comment from Canada Graphs earlier, actually. I swear my eyes recognized it. Good morning, Boba, or evening. Late afternoon for you, I guess. Yeah, so it's coming up to 6:30 where I am. But good morning to you, my friend. I should probably stream a little bit later for all the, because most of my audience is from America or Canada and stuff. But yeah, bit tired today, so not used to actually getting fitness involved in my life, or exercise, shall I say. Welcome to even more people who've joined the live stream. Hope you're doing well. Ask a question. This is just like a hangout session. I have no idea how long today is going to go. Probably not massively long, so I'm not saying like an hour and a half or anything like that. But just a little hangout. Super Spartan, what the hell? I never got notification. I was chilling in the chill zone. Yep, I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. YouTube, as we all say, doesn't like to send out notifications, or it does to some people, but not to other people. Yeah, it's very annoying. There's only one thing I can try, and that's, posting it to my community tab, but even then, YouTube don't like to share that. Vicky. Hi, Boba. Sorry I missed your stream on Thursday. No worries, Vicky. Thanks for stopping in. I mean, it's honestly not a big deal. I missed a lot of Flash content. No worries. No worries. It's good that you're here now, though. Thoughts on Johnny Depp as the Joker in Matt Reeves' Batman films? I don't like it. Yeah, I don't really like it. And also it's a big rumor started by We Got This Covered. But if I was to seriously consider it, Johnny Depp, he could probably pull it off. But I want someone more towards Robert Pattinson's age this time. Maybe mid-30s. That'd be cool. But yeah. Thoughts on the new Arkham reboot game from the Sheep Show? I can't remember all the details about it, but definitely I would be open to welcoming another Batman Arkham game. I am thinking of I can't remember the details. Can you tell me? I really can't remember. Sean, blimey, you just took a huge dent off the boss. Wait, Irish, why didn't that work earlier for you? What the hell? Oh, no, it did. And now Sean is the new stream boss. Very interesting. Sean, thank you for the huge super chat. Really do appreciate the $20, dude. And your question is... Oh, God. Okay, I think I might have an answer for this, because I hate being put on the spot in terms of, like, fan casting, because I'm so indecisive. But if I could cast the perfect Robin in a movie, who would it be? I think, if I remember correctly, Umbrella Academy, we had Aidan Gallagher as number 5 on there. I think he would be a good young Robin. I don't know about you. I'm pretty sure his name is Aidan Gallagher. He's very mature for his age. He's fantastic as well, and I feel like as a young... I don't know what Robin he would play. Maybe, would it be... Nah, I don't think it would be Damian... Yeah, maybe Damian Wayne. I don't know. But yeah, no, seriously, Sean S. That's the biggest super chat in one lump I've had in a long time. So thank you so much, dude. Really do appreciate that. And hopefully that was a good answer for you. I'll try and keep an eye out on the comment section, though, if you respond to that, because I can't really think of anyone else right now in terms of youngish actors. Unless you're thinking maybe like an older Robin in terms of how Titans made Dick Grayson still a Robin. Into his 20s, when in the comic books Dick Grayson quite often comes out of being Robin and turns into Nightwing around 18, 19? Whereas, in Titans live action, they wanted to kind of scale it up in age, make it a bit more, grounded and toned in such a way. But yeah, I think Aidan Gallagher is a big fan casting, so I know I'm not unique to that. Kind of the grass saying, yep, Aidan Gallagher, I should know. I just had to tweet about him this morning. Oh, really? A few people were saying Aidan Gallagher. Aidan is Robin now. Aidan Gallagher. Croc is saying he would be such a great Damian. That's good. Sean, so if you've got any thoughts on that, Sean, because I haven't seen you... reply to what I said, let me know. Damn, that's a super chat. Commercial time. Hey everyone, how's it going, Shy? Welcome to the stream. Did you know that Gotham is rated TVM? Yeah, I think it is. It's weird. It's weird how ratings work. I mean, it's different in every country, I suppose. You know, it's weird seeing, The Flash technically isn't for kids in a way. It's obviously a teenage-oriented audience, but it's weird seeing it as a 15. Like, if I go to the stores, or like a place that would sell Blu-rays, The Flash, most of the seasons, I think, a couple of them, I think, are 12 or something like that. But some of it's a 15, and it's like the stuff that you could put into a 15, The Flash definitely doesn't do, so it's kind of confusing. Sean, Boba, that was actually a good choice. Oh, I'm glad you think so, because I'm normally really bad at fan castings in terms of I can't place the person's name straight away unless I really, really want a certain person. So Aidan Gallagher has always been my choice for a Robin. I know he's acknowledged that himself, I think, on his Instagram, because I follow him on there, and I think he recognized the hype. But also, whilst we're on the topic of fan castings, Charlie Hunnam as the Green Arrow is just something I want more than any fan casting, to be honest. I know we've had a Green Arrow series, but I seriously think a Green Arrow DC EU movie would be absolutely spectacular. I do not know why they're not doing it. As I said, I know we had the series. Maybe that's the main reason. They could have still done it anyway because, the Flash movie and the Flash. And maybe, I don't know. I really can't think of an excuse, because can you imagine like a proper cinematic, huge-ass budget Green Arrow film? Like, I think it would be so successful. And treat it like Wonder Woman. So it will be connected to DCEU. You will have Aquaman out there. You will have Wonder Woman out there. But for the time being, let them just tell their own story. You don't have to mention Aquaman in it. Just do what Aquaman did with his movie. Do what Wonder Woman did with theirs. And, 1984, I'm sure. And yeah, like, God, we need a goddamn Green Arrow movie. Sorry, I'm very passionate about that. I'd be so gutted if Charlie Hunnam was not at least in talks for the Green Arrow. Like how Robert Pattinson and a few other people were being considered for the Batman. Welcome to the stream, guys. I notice we've gone up from 30 to 45 viewers. Good to have more of you in here. Today we are just chilling as usual with the BobaQuarantine live streams. Such a silly name, but naturally, a lot of people are at home. I'm sure you've just been chilling all day. Maybe you haven't. Maybe you've been trying to do some exercise, but I'm sure a lot of us have been binging some TV shows. So hey, now you can check out this live stream where we can all stick together. I don't know. I'm not going to tread that line, but anyway, Crockblock, another question. Seems like I'm favoriting Crockblock in the comment section. I just keep seeing your comments pop up. Boba, what do you think of the new Titans casting call? People are speculating it's for Danny Chase Phantasm, which would be insane just by principle as he's considered the Jar Jar, or Tim. I would say it's Tim. I would not say it's Phantasm. It sounds like Tim. It sounds like a Robin. I really don't think it's Phantasm. I really don't think it is. But then again, Titans adding more Robins, it would be weird, in a way. I mean, it wouldn't, because obviously Bruce Wayne has more Robins, but given the context of the story, we've had Dick Grayson, who, left Batman, and in less than a year or whatever, he had already got Jason Todd, and now Jason Todd got dumped off on the Titans in season 2. Bruce Wayne moving on to Tim would be a bit fast as well, but who knows what Titans is going to do. I still enjoy it quite a lot, and whatever they do with that, whoever that casting call is, but I really don't think it's Phantasm. Boba, what have you been binging? I haven't actually been binging much. I can't say those words. It's like a tongue twister almost. What have I watched? I will tell you what I've watched recently, and it goes in this order. So I binged The Stranger on Netflix. This has got nothing to do with comic books. I really enjoyed it. It kind of felt, to a degree, like a BBC-y or esque kind of show, because it's British at the end of the day, set in obviously the UK, but like, I don't know, it's had this BBC vibe which put me off initially, but luckily I was a big fan of Richard Armitage. He's fantastic. He played Thorin Oakenshield in The Hobbit, you know, 3 Hobbit films, and he was also in this BBC show which I really loved back in the day as Guy of Gisborne in the Robin Hood show. But anyway, long story short, been watching that. I finished it. It was really good. I applaud it for its ability to pull off a really fascinating twist. It's the most engaging TV show I've watched in a long time in the context of, if you go and watch The Stranger on Netflix, it has like a I am going to watch the next episode twist every episode. And I know a lot of TV shows do that, but this does it to such an extent that you are compelled to watch it till 3 in the morning. And then after that, I actually watched a movie recently, which was really good. And it's actually on Netflix as well, and it's called The Platform. Now, it's obviously a horror thriller film. It's got such an interesting concept. Without giving spoilers away, the premise of the film is, imagine like you're in this prison-esque kind of building almost. So like imagine like, obviously this isn't scaled, the building is like the cylindrical level that just goes down, and it goes down and goes down. There's quite a few levels, without giving how many levels away there is, of people. So you have rooms like that, and there's this platform that goes down the middle of this cylindrical kind of prison they're in, and on each level of the prison there's 2 people, and you have to eat the leftovers. On the platform there's a bunch of food that goes down, and you have to eat the food, the leftover food of whoever ate beforehand. So if you're on level 43, for example, could you imagine how much food is left on that platform? So yeah, like it's a very interesting concept. I really do recommend checking it out. It's decent. It's quite decent. It gets into the psychology of it. I mean, you could be on platform 2, and that is when you get the whole buffet of food and anything you could want. But then if you're on platform 99, can you imagine how much food there is left after almost 200 people have gone through that much food? So yeah, it's a very, 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 I've been going on for quite a while now. But if you're into horror thrillery films, and it isn't really scary so much, it's more psychological, check it out. It's on Netflix. Alright, but that was the end of that. Hope you guys were entertained by that one. Team Forward, thank you very much for the $2 super chat. I really do appreciate that. So, would Flash be better if Barry... Oh, God, did you have to ask this? Was this a deliberate trap? Would the Flash be better if Barry was with Caitlin? I'm going to trigger all the West Ellen fans, aren't I? If I say yes to Snow Barry. I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I never understood the Snow Barry thing that much. I get shipping, so I guess if people want to see those characters together. I think Caitlyn Snow as like a character, this isn't Daniel Panabaker because I really like her as Killer Frost, but I feel like Caitlyn is quite bland. You can kill me if you're a massive Caitlyn stan. I don't care. Come at me. But yeah. So if Barry was with her, you would like him? No, I don't give it. No, I don't think so. So I'm sorry, Team Forward. I'm sorry if you are a stan of Caitlyn and Barry, like the whole Snow Barry thing. But I guess I prefer the comic book accurate Barry Allen and Iris West. Guys, I wouldn't recommend this, by the way. Have you ever tried Pepsi Max Raspberry? I love Pepsi. In a way, I love Pepsi Cherry even more, but I decided to pick up the raspberry flavor, and I don't like it. I mean, it's alright, but it feels like I'm drinking some really weird, you know how there's a lot of drinks out there that try too much, and it just feels like you're drinking sugar, even though this has no sugar in it. It feels like, Iris's actress is bland too. No, I wouldn't say I feel like she has a lot more range and than Caitlyn's, Daniel Panabaker's Caitlyn, or at least what she does with that. Yana, I just saw you. I remember that I saw your comment earlier. The thumbnail is on the stream, indeed, my friend. Is what good for gaming? This Pepsi? It gives you caffeine. Don't you dare all come after Boba. It's okay, Vicky. I'm ready. I'm prepared for the fandoms to come at me. Maybe I'm not prepared. Pepsi had something like this in the past summer. I really love. Can't remember what it was, but it was a berry and cream flavor. Yeah, I remember turning this one down at the store a while ago because I wanted to go with what I knew I liked, and then I picked that up and I was like, I like raspberry. I like raspberry drinks. Is it like Slush Puppy? Is it the raspberry flavor, even though they call it blueberry? But yeah, no, I kind of regret it because it's now trying to taste like Pepsi kind of Coke with a raspberry, obviously, and it's just it's not right. It's not right. Right, okay, sorry, I've missed a few questions. I was just typing, but let me get back to Z Live chat. What have you guys been up to? I would be interested to know what you guys have got up to. Have you been binging any shows in quarantine? Let me know in live chat because, have you got anything to recommend to me? If you guys are a fan of The Mandalorian, I know this is a bit of a shameless plug, but I put quite a bit of effort into yesterday's video, which is what I think why The Mandalorian, or here's why The Mandalorian Season 2 will be awesome. So if you have watched The Mandalorian Season 1, I include quite a bit of the new, the brand new news that we know about Season 2, plus some other kind of top reasons as to why I think you should be really, really hyped for Season 2 beyond the obvious hype, but behind Season 2. So check it out. But yeah, let me know what you guys have been up to. And whilst you're doing that, I will try and look at some other comments. Barry was best with Patty. You know what? I liked Patty Spivot. I'll give you that. I liked their relationship. I really did. Yana is Doom Eternal. I'm still doing Doom Eternal. I think I'm on like the 4th Slayer gate, and I'm really stuck. Like, I've come across demons that I haven't even met in the game before. Canada Grass, you've been up to a whole lot of nothing. Sleeping more than I already do. Honestly, watched almost nothing since the outside world ended. Really? So what have you been doing then, if you've been in quarantine? Or like lockdown, kind of. If you've not been watching anything as well. Have you just been browsing the internet, maybe? I guess. I don't know. So I mean, I know I've gone down rabbit holes as well. You know when you have like a few tabs open, you have the YouTube tab open, you have the Twitter tab open. I mean, I'm looking over there because I've got YouTube open, I've got Twitter open, and sometimes that can take hours and hours up. I suggest watching Gotham again, says Nuha. Casey, yeah, thanks for the responses, guys. I want to involve you guys in this stream as much as I can as well. So Casey Smith is saying that he's so bored. Well, I think we can all agree that it gets boring, especially if you're locked down for quite some time. Casey says, I'm so bored. I started watching iZombie, and I also finished watching that crazy Tiger King show. These people are crazy. Would you guys recommend that? Some people are saying that the Tiger show, the documentary on Netflix, that is like #1 watched thing on Netflix right now. They're saying, is it bad? Some people have said it's bad, or were they saying that the people who did that are bad? Because I've been wanting to watch it, but I kind of stayed off it. So let me know if any of you have watched that Tiger documentary on Netflix. Is it worth checking out? I just don't know if I misunderstood what people were saying when they were like, oh, this show is absolutely crazy, and in a way that I felt like maybe it was bad, but I don't know. I can't remember what Watched Doom Patrol again for like the 3rd time. Still great. Good to hear, Aaron. Doom Patrol is basically the best comic book show out there. Maybe not for everyone, but for me, I would say so. I think so. Yes, I think so. iZombie is great. One of my favorite shows the CW has ever had. So, yeah, iZombie is a show that doesn't take itself too seriously as it. This is what I like about shows. It's like Lucifer as well at the same time. Shows' ability to not take themselves too seriously, but also implement really interesting storylines and characters that hit you in the feels on the sentimental level. And yeah, iZombie is one of those shows as well that does that. It's wacky, it's sometimes quite fillery, but you still kind of really enjoy watching it. And that's how Lucifer season 3 was, especially with like 26 episodes. Jesus. Lockdown. Lockdown has been not great. Can't get new comics at the store. You might have to go to digital comics, my friend, if you have a device. Maybe, or maybe if you don't have like a, I'm sure you have a phone, but maybe you could do it on your laptop. But I know some people really like getting physical copies of things, so I understand that. But maybe it's gonna have to get the digital copies. I don't know. Boba, Carlos Valdez's main profile account has something interesting. A teaser photo of Cisco Huckleberry. Is he leaving the show this time? I hope not. I'll miss him. I don't know, but I let me say this. I really, really wouldn't be surprised if Carlos did depart after season 6. But I don't know. Ultimately, live chats, YouTube roaming, refreshing Twitter a lot, but I do that a lot already. Yeah, who doesn't these days? Well, I mean, some people use Instagram, but I just don't. I mean, rarely. Gotta watch the Vampire Diaries for the 100th time and Gotham again. Fair enough. I remember I did watch the Vampire Diaries back in the day, and the originals. They were both good shows. If you could create one new show for the DC streaming service, who would you want it to be about? That's a very easy question for me to answer, my friend. That would be the DC Universe's iteration. Are you ready? Are you guys ready for it? Can you guess who it's going to be? Constantine. I would love, because obviously the DC Universe shows are a lot more kind of mature in terms of what they can do compared to the CW, and that's just obvious. Like, I'm not flacking on the CW there. I'm just saying that's just facts. So a Constantine show would be absolutely mind-blowing. I love Constantine, Hellblazer. He's an absolute freaking legend. So to have the ability for them to do stuff with that character, which could be dark, gritty, adult, it would be amazing. So I know all you Hellblazers out there will understand what I'm talking about. I know some of you love the CW Constantine. I like Matt Ryan a lot as well. But if I had a choice, I would make them do a Constantine or a Hellblazer show. Vicky, thank you so much for the support. I really do appreciate that. You've done that the past couple of streams as well, so thank you for the $5 super chat. What going old school 80s cartoon show would you watch or binge? You know what? It might have to be the Star Wars Christmas special. No, I'm joking. Name me a few. My mind's going blank right now, Vicky. But yeah, I probably shouldn't have brought up the cursed Star Wars Christmas special. That was, even though not all of that was obviously animated, but Hold on, I've got Google right here. That'll refresh my memory. Oh wow, God. We are going back now. He-Man. Yeah, I remember watching He-Man as a kid. Inspector Gadget, I'm pretty sure I watched that as well. Thundercats, I watched as well. Thundercats, I remember I used to have figurines of the Thundercats. I remember I lost a specific one. I cannot remember which one it was, Vicky, but I was so upset after I lost that. It was like my favorite action figure when I was a kid. Right, sorry, I'm just scrolling through all of these different 80s shows, but a lot of them I didn't watch. The Smurfs. Blimey, that is older than what I thought it was. The Smurfs, 1981 to 89. So yeah, definitely the Smurfs. I remember watching this is like when I was really, really little. My Little Pony for sure. No, I'm kidding. Did not watch that. I'm not a brony. Oh yeah, and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for sure as well. I've always watched He-Man with my dad, Yana says. Thundercats, Super Friends, Thundercats. A few people are saying Thundercats. Aziz, would you cast Matt Ryan for a Constantine DC show? Well, like a DC Universe show. See, I really don't want to say this, but I really like him, and I really was so excited for him to come to Legends. But I think because I've seen this such CW-ified version of Matt Ryan's Constantine, even though I really like him in the role of John Constantine, I think I would want a recasting for a DC Universe show. Just because, you know, with a new show, I want it would need a recasting. It would need a new person stepping in, completely separating itself from anything from the Arrowverse, and just kind of like going dark, going bloody, going gory, going adult. Have him smoking, have him swearing all the time because he's from Liverpool. I mean, well, a lot of people swear in the UK. I mean, a lot of people swear anyway, but you know what I mean. So nothing against Matt Ryan at all, but if there was a new show on DC Universe, yeah, 100% a recasting. But nothing against Matt Ryan because I'm a big advocate for his Constantine. But yeah, no, yeah, sorry, Vicky, sorry, I hope that answered your question, but thank you so much for the support. JBS, good to see you in here, man. I haven't spoke to you in a long time no speak, so to say, as they say. Crocblock, I finally got the chance to watch The Mandalorian recently, and honestly, even with I'm just gonna say spoiler just because it's only just come out in Europe and the UK. And yeah, the main thing I want for season 2 is yeah, really? Oh, that would be brilliant. I mean, there's a lot of things that they could bring back, you know, from the previous. Well, I said that in my video yesterday. Actually, is the good thing about The Mandalorian is the nods it has to the previous times of the Star Wars universe. So yeah, I can't wait to see what they do, because we had Mos Eisley's spaceport. Never before have I seen a more wretched hide for scum and villainy. There we had that with we had freaking Tusken Raiders back again as well. I'm not gonna do an impression of a Tusken Raider, even though I can do a good one. It's not hard. TJUC, yeah, this is what I mean. I didn't want to, like, not that I did upset anyone, but you're saying I think it could easily go back to a dark version of Constantine. It's just really campy because that's the whole Legends tone of the show. But even when it was it on, yeah, I think it was on NBC, even though that show could do a bit more, it still wasn't as dark as it could have been. And I just know for a fact, if it was on DC Universe, it would have a lot more of a different feel. And even, you know, the NBC show, to a degree, felt CWE-esque if they with the way the cinematography was, the way they decided to shoot the show. I feel like with the way, you know, the Doom Patrol shows go about filming it, I feel like it would have a whole different flavor on DC Universe, so that's why as well. Yeah, Canada Graphs, apart from This Is the Way. No, wait, what am I on about? Sorry, I Have Spoken. Mr. I Have Spoken. Breaks my heart. Yeah, I said in my video yesterday about Bill Burr coming back. They also cast, I can't remember his name, but we don't know as what character. There's a new casting. Well, they haven't just cast him because obviously season 2 has been mostly filmed. I would really want Swamp Thing to get a season 2, but we all know that ain't happening. Yep, unfortunately, you have to bring it up, don't you? You have to hit me in the feels. Unfortunately. Yeah, I would love for that. You know, to the people who say I don't want to watch Swamp Thing because it got cancelled, like, you know, it didn't get cancelled because of views or anything like that, by the way, just for people who think that. You could still watch it. Like, watch it because you can, you know, we still watch movies, right? They end. Sometimes movies end. They might be open to a sequel. They might not, or they just never get that despite it being a great movie. So watch Swamp Thing on DC Universe and treat it like a movie. Just treat it like a long, was it 30? I can't remember how many episodes it had. I think it was a few shorter because of what happened. But yeah, watch it still. It's still something really entertaining, and it's really good. It's really good. I really do recommend it. Jake, I heard that Black Widow won't be getting a theater release. It may be moved to Disney Plus. I'm getting worried now. So no, not necessarily. There's a lot of rumor and speculation going around. I still think they still want Black Widow and, you know, all these other movies to go into the theaters, and that's why they're being pushed back. Like Wonder Woman was like is like what, June, July now. So Black Widow, same thing. I don't think that means like, oh yeah, we're gonna release it on Disney Plus. Like, right? No, I don't think that's gonna happen. I think a lot of people are playing that though. Rob, thank you very much for the $5. You had a credit card issue with Patreon. No worries, dude. Did you? I checked it the other day, and I can't remember. I think I may have sent you a message. I may not have. I could be wrong. A lot of people I send messages to on my Patreon, who are Patreons or patrons, I don't know what way to say it, never reply. I don't know if Patreon sends out a mail, or maybe I didn't get your inbox. I don't know. But thank you anyway, dude. I really do appreciate that. But yeah, I'll double check. I'll double check after this stream if I did send you a message about it. Yeah, I did. You never replied to me, Rob. How could you? How could you, Rob? But no, you're letting me know now. Thank you very much, man. Yeah, once again, really appreciate it. And don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Whether you fix it or not. Patreon, this is another thing as well to do with Patreon, is that even if your card is fine, I know for a fact multiple people in the past on this channel have had their cards declined because it's more on Patreon's end. So like, it'll work again if they try charge you or something, or if you try and re-enter it, but for some reason, like, it likes to decline cards even if you have money in there. Like, it's just a thing. It's just some weird ass Patreon thing. So don't worry about it. All right, let me get back to the live chat. Bloody hell. Sorry, I'm just gonna try and post this stream somewhere else as well. Okay, maybe I could do that another way. Right, back to the chat. Any actors you want in DC movies? Hell yeah, mentioned this earlier. I need and I want and I must have Charlie Hunnam as the Green Arrow. Yeah, just need that to happen. I need it. I want it. I must have it. That's what I have thoughts on right now. Okay, there we go. Okay. Am I excited for the Green Lantern HBO Max series? Yeah, I guess you could say that, but I'm not feeling the hype right now. I'm not feeling major hype. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, because I get asked about that a lot. I'm more excited for Strange Adventures, with the premise of that, you know, this, you know, just the different episodes, and I'm just hoping there's a lot of potential for what Strange Adventures could bring with these, you know, human interactions with superheroes in the everyday life. And if any of you have seen The Boys, I just think along those lines. Now, I'm not saying as graphic or as adult toned as that, but do you remember in that first episode where God, I can't remember his name, sorry, off the top of my head, he was running and then that incident happened? I just kind of feel like, you know, Strange Adventures could go along that lines, you know, where these humans, whether it's different humans or surely it's different humans interacting with big comic book characters, but like, what comic book characters are we gonna get? We're gonna have to wait and see. If Matt Ryan only did his Constantine show and never went to the CW, I'd bring him back for a DCU show. Fair enough. I mean, I don't know. I'd be down for it, but if I had a preference, I'd do a recast. But it would have to be somebody really good, obviously, on the level of Matt Ryan. Alright, I'm going to scroll up a little bit. I thought NBC show was way different from the CW. It looked much better. Of course, the CW shows its magic visually. The original show never showed any mystical yellow-red symbols in the air. That's true. That is true. Swamp Thing was one of my favorite shows. I brought the season 1 on Blu-ray, 11 episodes, I think. Yeah, Swamp Thing was fantastic. The production on that show was just incredible. Yeah, I miss it a lot. I really do. Oof, Swamp Thing. If you design the Reef suit, which Batman suit from the comics would you take inspiration from? I've actually answered this a few times on live stream. I've kind of said that I like the approach they've already taken with it, and the only changes I would have would be like to the lower portion of the suit. I guess I would eventually, you know, as the suit upgrades, kind of, because I like the armor he has on the chest. I guess I would make it look a little bit less kind of the tactical military pants that he's got. So I'd add some armor-ish there, and also with a blend of more of a skin tight out, you know, kind of suit, but not completely, if that makes sense. So maybe like an underlayer of not just a military kind, because it does look like he's wearing some kind of tactical fabric-y kind of thing. So if he put that to an actual mesh of a undersuit, then that would be fantastic. And then on top, I would say keep the armor there. Maybe the bat symbol might change, like not the logo itself, like the shape or anything, but the actual material. Maybe not that gun that everyone thinks that it could be. Shoulder pads, change those a little bit. I like them, the pauldrons, if you whatever you want to call them, but maybe just, I know they've got the lines on it, and maybe I just want that blank. I don't know, with some texture on it, but not completely blank like the Dark Knight, you know, the Nolan shoulders. And the cowl, I would like to see that eventually obviously be upgraded with a chin strap. He doesn't have to have a chin strap, but yeah, I think Pattinson's chin is so defined already that a chin strap would make that look so sharp, Batman, you know. So not as far as like extreme, kind of like a blend between a New 52 almost and Rebirth at the same time, because, you know, a lot of the comic suits look like they could be pajamas when they're just you know, tight fit, so to speak, form fitting. But then again, I feel like when they go armored, it goes a bit too far. So somewhere in between the two, I'd be happy with. That's why I'm kind of happy with their somewhat design at the minute. It just needs to upgrade, you know. Holy shit, you just reminded me that the Strange Adventures and the Bizarro TV shows exist. I'm very excited for Strange Adventures, dude. So excited. Well, I mean, I probably a bit too excited considering I could be let down by it. Who knows? Well, we've had somebody join, I think, from the stream. Who knows? Wow, I've been going a lot longer than what I thought I would. I thought maybe today I'd only be streaming for half an hour, but we've been going for 47 minutes. So I'll probably make it around an hour today, guys. Maybe we'll see. But yeah, I'm not going to stream for like 2 hours today. Dallin, gotta go. Got a bad knee at the moment, gotta rest, but I have a question. No worries, dude. Trust me, I have a bad knee as well. I have two bad knees, but I have a torn ACL, so I have no idea what you've got, but I feel you, man. I feel you. Hope it gets better. I have a question. Eli Arnold to play the Joker and Matt Reeves the Batman. Yeah, I don't know. Like, there's so many concept arts already online. And wait, hold on. Eli, wait, who's that? I'm just looking at the Johnny Depp stuff right now. Johnny Depp. Batman. There's so many. There is so many. But I don't know if they're going to do the Joker anytime soon. Maybe before the trilogy is over, but I don't know if you guys saw my Batman video where I was like, you know, should Joker be a villain in the Batman trilogy? And I said, you know, kind of, you know, jumping to the point of that video, I said, ultimately, I wouldn't have any problem with if they actually ended the trilogy with one of the final scenes just with Batman creating the Joker. And then at least after that trilogy, we kind of know where Robert Pattinson's Batman is going to get. Oh, no, yeah, of course, Dallin, cosplay people, if you know, you know. No, now, I thought I recognized that name, because I was thinking, who's Eli Arnold? Like, is he a celebrity that I'm just blanking on? Now I know who you mean. Eli. Dallin. That was a low blow. How could you? Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves to be the Joker? Is that what you're answering, Rob? I do not know about that. Too old, I think, even though he looks young. I do not know. Let me... Would you be down for a Dr. Fate show on the DC Universe? Hell yeah. Yeah, definitely. I feel like DC Universe would handle that very well. Definitely. Yeah, that'd be really cool. Who would I cast to play Eobard Thorn? There's a few picks. I'm blanking on the names right now. Hold on. Where is the guy? I can't find him. What? I don't know how I forgot this actor's name. And yeah, Anthony Starr is one of them. He's menacing. He could really play Eobard. But also, this is kind of a popular one as well as Michael C. Hall. But there's also another one. And I'm forgetting the name of him. Hugh Jackman as Reverse Flash. Yeah, he could pull it off. He looks good in yellow. No, yeah, I could see that. You know what? I really could. You know, it's weird, but I could see it. He'd be like quite a hench Flash. He's probably a bit too old for it, but I feel like his acting chops could translate well to a Eobard. But you know, he's not exactly. That's another thing as well. I think they'll do a similar thing to the Flash, where you have the TV show that is where you have an Ezra Miller younger Flash, and Eobard will be much older, not much older, like, but I think he will be in his late 30s, maybe even early 40s. I'd be very surprised. I wouldn't take it so seriously if the Reverse Flash was Ezra Miller's age. But I don't know about you guys. What do you think about that? I feel like that's an interesting thing to think about. I think Eobard always has to be older, like with the context behind his character and, you know, how he came to become the Reverse Flash and stuff. And after all, obviously, you know, with his comic book background as well, Professor Zoom. I gotta go get some food. Talk to you later. No worries, dude. I'm gonna be ending the stream soon anyway. No, I'm really not happy about Ezra still being the Flash. I wouldn't say I'm not like I'm like very unhappy. I just don't see it, and I kind of want. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like he's too eccentric, and I know Barry. I don't know. I just don't feel like he's insanely that comic book accurate, and I don't need comic book accuracy. But unfortunately, the casting of Ezra still isn't it for me, and that's the best way I can put it. But I'm willing to give him more of a chance. Cameron Monaghan as Reverse Flash. He's fantastic as a villain, but I don't know if he could be Eobard. I feel like he would come out a bit too much of his Joker-like-esque crazy if he tries to be crazy, where I feel like Eobard needs to come off a bit more stern and intimidating through intelligence. And I'm not saying Cameron can't pull that off, but I feel like whatever villainy he will bring, I don't know if I would take him as seriously as I would Michael C. Hall. Do you know what I mean? Being the Reverse Flash, or someone like Homelander from The Boys. Those are the definitive Reverse Flash fan casts, I feel. But someone like Cameron Monaghan, I don't know. I don't think he's old enough necessarily, but he could be. You know what? You know, he is like a grown-ass man, and like I feel like he could look good in a suit, but I don't know if I see the role. Yeah, he does seem a little bit too young, at least in the face, even though I feel like that's the problem, I think. If he was 10 years older, ask me again then. Then it would be like, okay, yeah, I can see this dude being that villain. I think that's it. It's the age range at the end of the day. I know it's off subject. Vicky's saying, I hear you like Pringles. Me too. What's your favorite flavor? Lo, I do understand what you mean by Ezra Miller. I don't know if I have a favorite Pringle flavor. Sometimes I feel in the mood for Texas barbecue Pringles. And then sometimes I look at it and I'm just like, nah, I don't want that. And then sometimes I just like the plain one. And I'm not a huge ready salted fan. My favorite flavor of, I don't know, I guess most of you would call it chips, is salt and vinegar. So I don't know. Honestly, I don't have a favorite. I would say my go-to is Texas barbecue, though. But no, yeah, there's no off-topic here. Honestly, that's what these live streams are about. Rebel, hello from New York. No, Brooklyn, for Boba. How's it going, dude? Good to see you in the stream. Unfortunately, I'm not going to go on for too much longer. Teddy Sears, he has the face. Sorry, I thought you said Teddy Sears. But no, yeah. Let me scroll up a little bit. For Matt Reeves' Batman action scenes, do you think you would like... I think it will be different from Batman versus Superman, but I think it will be a lot more fast-paced than that of the Dark Knight trilogy, for sure. Definitely. Got any idea about the next crossover? No. All I can say about that in my mind is that they probably won't be focusing on that with everything production-wise for the other seasons. Maybe somewhere down the line, but I just don't know right now. But I'm gonna end the stream now, guys. I know there's still quite a few of you in here, but I'm gonna keep it to around an hour this time. So thank you very much for joining. I will probably do another stream soon. Yeah, I'm doing them at least every other day at the minute, so it's great having you guys to hang out with, just talk about whatever. But yeah, we're going basically 57 minutes. So all I can say, guys, is if you want to stay a bit more up to date with me, is follow me on Twitter. Check out my last video if you're a fan of the Mandalorian series, and also I did a Flash video before that. Will I do more Mandalorian videos? Yes, when there's stuff to talk about, I'll make a video, or maybe even if there isn't much to talk about, I'll do a video like I did yesterday, where I just talk about, you know, things to be excited for from the Mandalorian Season 2. Other than that, guys, yeah, just check me out on social media. Join my Discord server, that's pinned in the top comment. Do that, definitely do that. If you haven't already joined it, why not? And I think that's everything. Right. Thank you for keeping us entertained, Boba. No worries, Rob. Thank you for stopping by. See you later, Croc. See you later, Vicky. See you later, Elliot. I'm just saying goodbye to people now. I mean, it still says 54 people are in here, so I have no idea what everyone else is doing. I haven't actually looked at the manage section. I always drag out the ends of these streams for so long. But yeah, I think that is everything. So, au revoir, everybody. Take care, stay safe, and I'll speak to you soon. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow there'll be another live stream, maybe not. So,